Hey y'all, it's Miss B. I just wanted to hop on here and let y'all know that this blackout is working. There's a lot of people hopping on here trying to say like, oh, it's not working. People are still in these beauty supply stores, and I'm gonna let y'all know that like it was a Saturday and these stores are empty. I went to this store, it's usually jam-packed on a Saturday, and I saw 0 people, y'all. 0 people.
Anna, I have bad news. We are closing.
It's 2 a.m. Thank you for those of you who ordered curry tonight. We've never been open late like this before, and I've been on my own fulfilling orders, and I'm really grateful for them. I'm going to keep this as short and sweet as possible. I had a discussion with my investor. Her name is Mom. And an hour ago, it was very apparent that I won't have any more money borrowing capability starting next week. I just borrowed another $4,500 to make a payroll, and payroll has been sent. But if we don't somehow make at least $14,000 to $16,000 over the next 2 days, I will not have enough money to pay rent, and it's not enough. I have tax payments coming up. I have to make payroll next week organically, which will be the priority. And we will not be making enough this week to pay all of our bills next week, while not being able to get additional funding to supplement the shortfall. I think this is going to be the last weekend that we provide sushi service. I don't know what to do next week without an investor. So I'm very sorry to make this announcement. I'm really proud of the food that we provide. Hope you can try it this weekend, because I think this is the last weekend we're going to be able to. Thank you.
Y'all know them people burning down their businesses. The boycott continues.
The way y'all keep coming with excuses as to why these nail shops and other Asian businesses and restaurants and stuff are empty, y'all really don't believe that when black people set their minds to it, that they can actually stick to it and make differences. But then again, yes, y'all do. It's why y'all try so hard to convince us, like white supremacists have always done for so many years, that it doesn't matter when we unify, when clearly it does. But to see y'all writing all these excuses, it's a Monday, oh, it's still too early, or maybe just people are standing on their word, black people, and keeping their money in black businesses.
Hey y'all, it's Miss B. I just wanted to hop on here and let y'all know that this blackout is working. There's a lot of people hopping on here trying to say like, oh, it's not working. People are still in these beauty supply stores, and I'm gonna let y'all know that like it was a Saturday and these stores are empty. I went to this store, it's usually jam-packed on a Saturday, and I saw 0 people, y'all. So I just wanted to say to my people, y'all keep up the good work. It is working. These these people are not getting the business that they have been getting, and it's all because we have decided to work together to make this thing happen. I am so proud of us, y'all, and let's keep it going. It is a blackout. It is a transfer of wealth, and we are with it.
To the Asian man who challenged all black people to boycott all Asian businesses, I'd like to say thank you. We haven't seen a level of unity and camaraderie this large since probably George Floyd. I'd like to thank you from the bottom of my heart. I don't know if black people would have ever gotten to this point where we all unified under one singular movement this way. Like, it is powerful. The Asian people are starting to feel the effects of what you have done. This is impacting your people more than it's impacting my people. We are uniting against this. You have destroyed Asian businesses. That's you. You did that. And I'd like to thank you for getting my people to work together on something like this. This means the world to me. And to the Asian people who are hurting because of the decisions and the words that this person has said, you know who to come for. He did this to you, not us. He said we don't want you guys, so we said okay.
TikTok, back to the Asian business boycott. And on the subject of if we are racist or hateful. First of all, African American black people have never ever been known to hate, not even our worst enemy, which is the white people, right? These are people who have committed mass murder. They have created systems to keep us down. They've given us drugs. They've given us diseases. They have incarcerated us by the millions. They have lynched us and eaten us at their lynchings, and we have still never developed a hatred for white people. We hate what they do to us, but we have never allowed hatred to enter into us so that we will respond to it, because we know what would happen if we allow ourselves to hate anybody. So we don't hate the Asian community, and we don't hate the non-African American black community. However, they hate us. They don't hire us at their businesses. They don't support us as a community when we have community issues. They distance themselves from us. They say out of their own mouths, we are not you, right? They can't identify with us because they have not had our experiences. Neither do they want to identify with those. And since we can't determine the one or two or the handful of individuals who actually do care about the African American community, we have to view all communities based on their actions toward us. So if you don't support us, then we automatically know that you're not for us, that you have the same type of hatred for us that the Europeans have for us. We're not saying that all people hate us, but we are saying that all nations hate us, pretty much as a whole, because that has been our life experience for hundreds of years. So if a few of you guys have hurt feelings, hate that your feelings are hurt. But we have languished and suffered under the hands of oppression, tyranny, and terrorism for hundreds of years. And your nations have not stepped forward to do anything but to exploit us for financial gain, for sex, for our cultural and technological assets to the world and to the United States of America and other places. I'm not saying that we're the smartest on earth. I'm saying that out of our communities, that which is valuable has been siphoned off and taken by other nations, and we get little or no credit for it. So now, to sum this up, if you are not us, if you're non-African American, and you want to identify with African Americans as a friend, then let it be done, let it be known by your actions. But your inactions and your counteractions will be read for exactly what they are. And hopefully, as time goes on, the actual Black and indigenous African American people will come to the conclusion that if a nation or a group comes out after us, that we do not support that nation, that group, that race, that community, that ethnic group, whatever, because we're not running you down to hurt you. We haven't gone after anybody for any reason, ever. So if you gonna come after us, don't cry when we respond. That's all I gotta say.
Instead of saying boycott Asian businesses, we're going to say replace Asian businesses. Replace Asian businesses with Black businesses. Instead of even saying Asian boycott, that it should be more of we are using this opportunity to focus on ourselves. Instead of making every other community rich and being the catalyst for their economies, we need to start focusing on how we can do this. And we've lost sight of that because we have become dependent on other people to come into our communities and give us what we want, but they don't give us anything. We give them. So it's important for us, now that we've come to this conclusion, to really capitalize on it. So let's turn it around so they can't say that we're trying to hate them and we're pushing this narrative. We don't hate Asian people. I don't know about anybody else. Plus, Asian is a big, big word. Asian is a big, big word. You have Korean, Mandarin, Thai, Chinese, all kinds of Chinese, Vietnamese, Japanese, Filipino. Then you got the Indians that are in Asia. Shit, Russia, goddamn it. Asia's big. That brush is too big for me to paint that much. Going to use this opportunity to start looking for more Black-owned businesses and recycling our dollars in communities where the people live, where I live. So I know those dollars are going to come back some kind of way. Instead of saying boycott Asian businesses, we're going to say replace Asian businesses with Black businesses. Replace Asian businesses.
Something is shifting in America right now, and if you're not paying attention, you're going to miss one of the most significant economic moves the Black community has made in decades. We're not talking about a hashtag. We're not talking about a trend that disappears in 2 weeks. We're talking about real dollars, real receipts, and real results. Black-owned businesses across the country are seeing surges in customers, sales, and visibility. And it's happening because people decided to put their money where their values are. Stay with me, because this video is going to show you exactly what's going on, why it matters, and what it means for the future. But before we proceed, all credit goes to the creators of these videos. You'll find all their handles in my description box.
Hello everybody, Black women. I'm here to represent the boycott that's happening for Cyrus Belton. He was killed by an Asian man, and the verdict was non-guilty for allegedly stealing water bottles that he did not do. We are boycotting all Asian businesses. So I'm coming here to let y'all know we're not doing any beauty supply stores. We're not doing any carryouts, hibachis, none of that. A lot of people don't know. That's why I'm letting y'all Black women know that we're not doing this. We're saving our Black dollar and giving it to Black businesses. Today I am out in the streets spreading the word of the boycott that is happening now and letting people know that this ain't what we doing no more.
And while I sit under the dryer, this comment is right, because it's like, don't think of it as a boycott. No. That's too harsh of a word. Think of it as reciprocation, reciprocity, if you will, on that ass. This is how much you go to our businesses, so we're gonna go the same amount that you go to our, because I never see y'all in our businesses, ever. So as much as you go to our businesses, we will go to yours, and it seems like y'all don't go, so reciprocity, babe. I like this comment.
The issue with the idea of boycotting Asian businesses is that boycotts need an end game. They need a goal. The Asian American community is so diasporic, by which I mean they are so not united, both by lines of nationality, but also by lines of like class and caste, that that, unless your explicit goal is just, we don't want any Asian businesses in black neighborhoods, then I don't think there's anything to be gained.
Am I crazy or he just gave the answer in his own video? The goal is literally support black businesses and no longer supporting people who don't support us. Now he says he doesn't think it's going to do much in the Asian community because the Asian community is also separated by race and other factors, and it heavily sits on top of white supremacy. That's exactly the reason why we're boycotting them. And I think people are trying to center this around Asian people. It's nothing to do with Asian people. This is not about Asians. This is about black Americans putting each other first. This is about black Americans working with each other, growing each other's businesses, investing in each other, investing in our communities, investing with time and connectivity amongst each other. This is not about centering Asians. Whatever Asians do with their community, that's fine. Go ahead, do it. Now, does it need to be a future investment plan amongst black people? Absolutely. But the goal is literally to black them out. It's just that simple. If they're involved in white supremacy, we're not involved with them. It's that simple. And it's not just Asians. If they are involved with white supremacy, we're not involved with them.
The amount of people that are just figuring out that black people have decided collectively, for the most part.
Every black American owned business that I see on my page, man, on my timeline, I'm reposting it. I'm just gonna say black American for this video's purposes, because I know that we're actually the American Indian, the indigenous people of this land, first people to inhabit this land. Let me keep going. Y'all thought we were bullshit, right? Y'all thought it was a joke, huh? No. Y'all been doing this for years, man. Treating us with the utmost disrespect. We walk in y'all stores, y'all watch us, make sure we don't steal. You look at every last one of us like the bad ones that probably have stole out your store. You treat every single black person the same way. And you wondering why all Asian businesses are getting boycotted, banned. My bad, not boycotted, banned. Because how can y'all say, why y'all boycotting all Asian businesses the same way that y'all look at all black people the same? All black people don't steal. Most of us got our own money and get money. Then we come in your store, we can buy whatever the fuck we want out there, bitch. But y'all don't look at us like that. Y'all don't give us that respect because of some bad apples. Because of some bad apples, we're not supporting y'all stores. We're not supporting y'all businesses. But mostly, the money that we would be spending with y'all, we spending it in our community, with our people. Every single black American owned business that I see, I'm reposting it. All y'all got to do is go to my repost. It's like I got a black owned business website on my page now. I didn't even know it was that many black owned businesses. Damn, they want to be like, damn, why we ain't been shopping with us? I didn't even know it was that many of y'all did nails and got beauty supply stores and got vegetables and farms. What the fuck? And it's crazy. It's like all of y'all businesses are going viral right now. Look at the timing. It's perfect. Right when we realize and find out that we're the actual American Indian. I mean, all this written in the Bible, man. During the end times, man, all nations will separate. Us so-called black Americans have our own nation. We are the so-called, what the colonizer called us, the American Indian.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching me from, guys. I hope that you are well. I hope that you've been keeping safe, and I hope that everything is working out well for you. Now, guys, thank you so much for choosing to be here today. Thank you for tuning in for this video, and I hope that you have been enjoying it so far. And for the new people that are joining us for the first time, if you have never been to this channel before, you have never seen this face before, you have never come across this channel, my name is Furaha, and I'm so happy to have you on my channel today. I'm delighted to have you as a guest on here, and I hope to see you a lot more in the coming days. Now, guys, please consider subscribing and be part of this amazing journey, this amazing story. Now, guys, on today's video, we're talking about Asian Americans, and this is not the first time that we are talking about them. We have been discussing them. We have made videos before about Asian Americans, and we have talked about their expectations, what they do to black people, the kind of the things that they have done to black people that make black people really annoyed. And black people have gotten to a point where they have decided, they have made up their minds, and they do not want that kind of disrespect to keep going. And you see, the sad as the sad part about this whole story is the fact that black people have been talking about these things. They have been complaining about these things. They have talked to Asians themselves and told them that they're not comfortable with how they treat them, with the way that they the reception they get in their shops and all those things. Now, for those people that could be not understanding what is going on here, now a little backstory is the fact that there has been a couple of Asian stores in the black communities, and black people have always been in support of these businesses. They have not like discriminated upon Asian Americans. They have been buying from them. They have used their black dollar to enrich Asian Americans in businesses, the ones that are actually in the black communities. Now that has been the normal. Now we have talked about a 1991 case where a black child, a black kid, 14, 15 years old, was killed in an Asian store. And black people came together and talked about these things. They made the Asian community know that they are not happy about whatever had happened to that kid. No justice was found, however. And when we talk about 2024, that is most recent. There's also a case of another black kid, a black 14-year-old boy, that was killed in an Asian store. And black people got to a point where they're thinking, no, it's not going to continue going like this. We cannot keep going like this. We cannot keep doing this. Yeah. And they talked to the Asian people, and the thing that annoyed them the most was the fact that there was no justice for this second child as well. Now, black people came together and, tried to find a solution to this, because they cannot be using their money, hard-earned money, to enrich Asian business owners, who in turn are disrespecting them, who in turn do not look at them and think they need these people. Yeah. Now, when that discussion was going on and black people actually threatened to boycott the Asian businesses, there's this Asian guy that came out and said, he was daring black people to, like do whatever they were threatening to do. If you think that you can do without the Asian businesses, well, go ahead. I would like to say that. Now, black people are not people you tamper with like that. These are not people that you threaten like that. These are not people that you dare in such a manner. Now, what did black people do after that? They decided that it's actually going to be a boycott. And for some of the black people, it was actually a total, complete ban on the Asian stores. Now, that has been going on for weeks now. And the Asians, they have complained about it. They have, tried to talk about they are not supposed to be harassed, because it's not all Asian stores that do that. Now, what is important to note is the fact that, when one of your own is doing something bad to the other community and the other community is complaining about them, what you need to do as the members of this perpetrating community is to make sure that you're talking to your own, you're airing these views, you're talking about them, you're in support of the other community and being sorry, being apologetic, and most importantly, acting remorseful. Now, that was not the case. The Asian people, they let everyone just rant carelessly, say whatever they think of saying. And black people got furious and furious and more furious. Now, they decided that they are really going to do the boycott, and they have been doing it. Now, you have watched the videos and you have seen some of these people actually closing down. During some of those fights, there was these Asian people that were talking about black people and the black dollar and how the Asian stores can really manage so well without the black dollar. Now, this is just to show you that the black dollar matters and black people know the power that they hold. Black people know why they are important to your shops, and for them to come to your shops and buy from you, it's not because they do not have an option. They have black people that are in businesses. They can support their own. They can take their black dollar to their black community to enrich their own. Yeah, they have always had that option. But what did black people decide to do? They decided to be fair. They decided to just reward your hard work. They decided that they do not want to discriminate upon anyone. And that is stemming from the fact that black people themselves have been discriminated upon in this world, so much so that they do not want to pass that to anyone else. They do not want to ever cause that kind of pain to anyone else. And that's why they have accommodated Asian Americans in their communities. They have been buying from them, they have supported their businesses, they have supported their ideas, you know, all those things. But in return, Asian Americans took that for granted, and they actually thought that, you know, it was the other way around, that it is the black people that actually need the Asians. Yeah. Now, black people have just gone ahead to prove to the whole world that it is supposed to be the other way around. It is the Asian community that actually needs the black dollar and the black people and the black community. You know, once these people stop supporting you, then you feel the impact. Now look at them, they are closing down their businesses, they're shutting down their businesses amid tears, they're complaining, and I am not happy that that is happening. But the main point that we all need to learn from this is that we need to be careful what we say, we need to be careful how we handle others, and especially people from other races, other communities. You need to be very careful how you address them, you know, because this whole issue has just come up because of the disrespect that black people have been receiving over time, over the years, from the Asian stores. And I am well aware that it's not all Asian stores that do that. I'm sure there are Asian people in businesses in the black communities that are actually doing their job pretty well. They are good to black people, they are fair, and they appreciate their customers. But the only mistake was that they did not stand up for black people when the black people needed them most. Yeah, they did not condemn their own, they did not call out their own to make sure that the black people feel safe, they feel protected, they feel like they are valued as customers. And also considering the fact that they are the biggest customers and clients to these Asian Americans. Yeah. So guys, I know that you have your thoughts on this. I would like to know what you think about this. Let me know that in the comment section below. If you agree to whatever is happening, if you have experience to this, you as an Asian person, you as a black person, you as a white person, whatever, please leave a comment. Let me know what this has done to you, how it has impacted you, how it has affected you, and what you think is the way forward. Because as far as I am concerned, the black community has made up their minds, and I do not think they are willing to turn back. I don't think they are willing to take an apology, because there was time for the apology and it was not given, and they had to like ask for it, and it came out as just, you know, performative. And maybe that's why they decided that, you know, they're going this road, they're going down this road, and they do not want to look back. Now guys, if you have not subscribed to my channel, kindly consider subscribing, be part of us, be part of this amazing journey, this amazing story. And I really appreciate the ones that have subscribed to my channel, have been here since day one. Guys, I don't take that for granted. I really appreciate each and every one of you. I hope that you're keeping safe from wherever you're watching me from. I hope that things are running smooth where you are. I hope that life is treating you fair, and I hope that everything is going as expected. Guys, I will see you on my next video. Bye for now.